Hello and welcome to the video. In this video we learn about how we can design a plastic part design and its mold tooling. While designing a plastic part, you should keep in mind the following key points. First one is the wall thickness should be uniform throughout the part and adequate draft should be applied. You also keep in mind to avoid the solid features as thicker areas will shrink and wrap more than the thin areas. Secondly, all corners, both internal and external, should be filleted to reduce sink mark. Sharp corners can cause the cracks and they require a longer tooling time. And lastly, ribs should be added into the part design to increase the rigidity of the plastic parts. Some of the other options like parting line, shut-off surfaces will also be discussed in this video tutorial or some other video lectures. Okay, so on screen you can see a plastic part and its cavity and core. So let's start the video tutorial. So I'm open a new part environment. So I'm simply click the new button and new SolidWorks document window is open and simply click OK and you will see a new part environment or part template is open. So the first step, change its units to inches and also change the decimal places to from 2 to 3 decimal places and simply click OK. Okay, now let's create the parent sketch, and for creating the parent sketch I'm going to select the top plane, move to the sketch command and click the sketch button to edit the sketch mode. And after editing the sketch mode, move to the line command, click these two options and sketch the horizontal center line. And now again click to the line command and click to the midpoint line, click this point and make one vertical line. Now repeat the same procedure on the right hand side, but this line a little bit shorter than the left side line. Okay, now click the 3-point arc, click it here, second point is here and then make an arc. You can also use the mirror command to mirror the bottom side of the part. Okay, after completing the sketch, move to the smart dimensions and add smart dimensions. The radius of this arc is 25 units and this arc is equal to this arc radius value. So simply add the equal sign. The distance of the left hand side is 1.75 and the distance on right hand side is 1.250 and the length of horizontal line is 6 inches and here we have it. So after completing the sketch profile, move to the features tab and click the extruded boss base feature and the direction 1 should be in blind. The depth of direction 1 is 5, sorry it's 0.750 and the draft angle is 5 degree. Make sure this draft outward checkbox is unchecked and simply click the OK button. Okay, we have completed our main body. Now we are adding the upper curve for the cut. So select the front plane, move to the normal view, move to the sketch, click the edit sketch button, and again click 3-point arc. Make sure you select the midpoint of that face or side, or same is the case for the other hand side. Apply a arc, and the radius of the arc is 20 unit. Now move to the features tab, click the extruded cut button. Okay, under the cut extrude property manager, move the direction 1 options to through all both, and then simply click OK. So the upper part of the body is cut. Now we are going to add the fillets. So for adding the fillet, click this edge and click the fillet button, and also click this edge, and the radius of the fillet is 0.500, and then simply click this OK button. Now repeat the fillet of the other sides and the upper surface, and the radius of the fillet is now 0.250, and then simply click OK. Okay, so it's done. Now it's time to shell the mobile plastic cover body. So move to the shell command, select this bottom face, and under its parameter group add the wall thickness to 0.07 inches and press the enter key and simply click OK, and you will see the model is shelled now. Now it's time to create the recess sketches, and the recess feature can help align the two halves and also make the part appear more attractive. So right click on the outer edge and then select the tangency, but before right clicking the outer edge, select the top plane and move to the sketch command and click the sketch button. Now select the outer edge, right click and select tangency, and after that move to the sketch command and click the convert offset entities, make it reverse and bidirectional, and the depth or offset distance is 0.035, and then simply click OK, and then move to the features tab and click the extruded cut. Now reverse its direction. For direction 1, its value is 0.060 and the blind type is selected, and add a draft angle of 2 degree, and now click. Make sure the outside or outward draft checkbox should be unchecked, and now simply click OK. Okay, now I have already prepared the sketch for remote control buttons. So I am simply click this sketch 1, press the Ctrl C key to copy the sketch, move back to the part environment, and now I'm select the top plane and Ctrl V to paste the sketch, and it's there. Okay, so move to the features tab, click the extruded cut option, select the sketch, and select the offset from the from panel, and the value of the offset distance is 0.750, And for direction 1, select through all, and the draft angle is 2 degree, and then simply click OK. Now we are making the mountain bosses, and for that select the face, this one, click edit the sketch and move to the normal view and add the 5 circles, first one, second one, third, fourth or fifth. Now make all the circles to equal relationship. The diameter of the circle is 0.2. The distance between center to center circle is 1.125 left hand side, and for right hand side the distance value is 0.750. Now make these two circles as vertical relationship and also add the vertical relationship on the other side. Now the distance from the edge to the center of circle is 0.375, and the distance on the other hand side is also 0.375. Okay, and also the distance from center to the origin point is half of the 1.125 value. Okay, now repeat the same step for the other side, and its value is 0.750 divided by 2. Alright, so the sketch is fully defined, and now move to the features tab and click the extrude boss plates, or for direction 1 select up to vertex. You have to first reverse its direction and click up to nest, and the draft angle is 3 degree, and make sure draft outward checkbox is checked, and then simply click OK. Okay, so the mountain bosses are ready. Now adding the rib spores, we have to select the top face of the mountain bosses, click the sketch to edit the sketch, and now add the rectangles. First select the center rectangle and add it here. Now change the rectangle type and make sure you sketch the rectangle like this. In this way, the rectangle should be touch or pass to this face, but not too much. And repeat the same step for the other side. Alright, now add some relationship. First add the circle at the top face of the mountain face, select the midpoint and select this midpoint to make a relationship of vertical, and repeat the same step for the other rectangle. Select midpoint, select the midpoint of circle and make horizontal relationship over there. Now repeat the same step for other side, make a circle, and now adding a couple of relationship, vertical and horizontal. Now add some couple of smart dimensions. Its value is 0.040, and this side value is also 0.040. No need to add the length of this side, but make sure the rectangle should passes to this face, but not too much. Now add the trim tool, power trim, and remove the unwanted portion like this. Now repeat the same step for the other side. Now add the couple of smart dimensions. Its value is again 0.040, 0.040. This value and this value should be vertical. Okay, to alright, it's perfectly fine. Now add the dimensions to the center of the rectangle, that is 0.040, and its length is 0.500. Now add the center line to mirror the sketch. Made this construction. Now click the mirror entities command and select both upside mirror entities. For mirror about, select the center rectangle. Select the center line and simply click the OK button. Now it's done. Now you have to move to the features tab and click the extruded boss base feature, and for direction 1 first reverse its direction and change its type to up to nest like this, and add an angle for draft is 2 degree. Make sure to enable the draft outward checkbox is checked, and then simply click OK. Now the ribs have been added. Okay, now it's time to add the mounting holes. So select the top face of the mounting boards and click the sketch. Move to the normal view tab and now again add the 5 circles like this. Now add the equal relationship of all the 5 circles. The diameter of the circle is 0.105. Well, okay. Now move to the features tab, click the extruded cut option, and for blind depth of cut, its depth value is 0.275, and add the draft angle of 1 degree and make sure outward draft checkbox is unchecked, and then simply click OK. Now it's done. Now it's time to add the rib fillers, and for adding the fillers, simply select the filler command from the features tab, and for filler type use the default constant size radius option, and its filler radius value is 0.020, and now select the items of all the edges of the 5 support ribs. Okay, so it's done, and first keep in mind this thing: the 0.020 inches filler can be combined into one fillet if preferred. Otherwise, you can repeat this step to complete the fillers, because sometimes edges may not blend correctly with the adjacent edges, so might be possible you have to create or add different fillers if needed. Okay, now the part is ready and now it's time to add the material. And for adding the material, move to the property manager, part property manager, and move to the materials button and right click on it and click the edit material button. And after adding the material button, move to the plastics and under plastics select ABS and simply click apply and then close. If you want to change the part color, you can do. Simply click this edit appearance button and under this appearance menu, let's change its color to this gray color and then simply click OK. You can also adjust the other setting as you want. Now for more tooling, move to the more tool tab. If it is not appear on your screen, right click on it, move to the tabs and at this menu simply click this more tool or more tool tab is available. Before completing the model, we will design the core and cavity mold for this part. And the first step is to scale the part to accommodate the shrink rate of the material. So click this scale button and select the scale about type is centroid and click this uniform scaling button and add its scaling value 1.02 mean 2% larger and then simply click OK. You have to create the parting line and the parting lines run around the edges of the plastic part between the core and cavity surfaces. They are actually used to create the parting surfaces and to separate the surfaces. So click the parting line arrow on the Mode Tool tab. For direction of pull, select the top plane and draft angle, enter its value to 1 degree and click the draft analysis button and then simply click OK. Okay, so parting line is have been added. So now we are going to add the shut-off surfaces. To split a tooling block into core and cavity block, two surfaces needs to be completed, a core surface and the cavity surface. Without any through holes, the shut-off surfaces close up all through holes by creating a surface patch along the edge that form a continuous loop. So click the shut-off surfaces and as you click the shut-off surfaces button, all the through hole surfaces are selected automatically and then make sure these checkboxes should be checked and then simply click OK. And now shut-off surfaces have been added. The green color message that is appear on the previous property manager is actually indicate the mold is separable into core and cavity. Okay, now it's time to create the parting surfaces and parting surfaces which are extruded from the parting line are used to separate the mold cavity from the core. So click the parting surfaces and select the mold parameter to perpendicular to pull. Parting line is automatically added. Parting surface distance is 0.500. Make sure for smoothing sharp edges is selected and also make sure these checkboxes should be checked and then simply click OK and the parting surfaces have been added. Now it's time to add a reference plane and the reference plane is actually used to create the sketch of the mold block and also set the height of the interlocked surfaces during the tooling split. So move to the features, click reference geometry and click plane And for first reference, select the top plane, and the distance of this plane is 0.500, and make sure this flip offset value is checked, and then simply click OK. Now select the sketch newly created plane and move to the sketch tab and click the sketch button. Change to the normal view and add a center rectangle. Now add couple of smart dimensions. The width of the mold is 5 unit in inches, or the length of the mold is 10 units. It's done. Now it's time to add the tooling split. So first close the sketch. Make sure the sketch is in selected state. Move to the mold tools and click the tooling split button. And now add the upper block size 2.5 and the bottom block size is 1, and core, cavity and parting surfaces are automatically selected in this panel. And now simply click OK. Okay, make sure the interlocked surfaces should be checked and the draft angle is 3 degree, and now click OK. And now it's done. Now it's time to separate the mold block. So there are few options available in the SolidWorks to separate the mold block, but I will use the move copy bodies command. To moves are created as a feature and stored on the feature manager. They can be suppressed to collapse the mold block quickly and easily. So move to the insert features, and under this features menu click move copy button, and make sure if you first see this panel then click this translate rotate button so that you can move to this panel option. And under the bodies to move, select the upper block or the mold and enter the delta y value to 6 inches. Now keep in mind this thing, the distance for moving this block upward is nothing necessary. You can adjust this block as you desire. Simply click OK, and now again move to insert features and click the move copy button, and this time I'm randomly move this block downward, or then simply click OK. Now it's time to hide the reference surfaces like parting line, shut off surfaces, parting surfaces. So simply move to the surface body folder and click this hide button. Click this plane and click hide, or move to the menu bar to click the view and move to hide show and simply uncheck the parting lines. Now it's done. Now it's time to rename the solid bodies. So move to the solid bodies folder. First one is the parting line, that is actually the part. Simply press the F2 key on your keyboard to rename it, or you can also right click and select the rename option. So it's a plastic part. This one is the cavity block, and this one is the core block. The purpose of renaming these solid bodies is for identification. Now assign the block material. So the part is actually ABS material as assigned previously. So click this cavity block, right click, select material, or the material is plain carbon steel. Now repeat the same step for the core block. It's done. Now it's time to change the transparency of the mold. To view the mold, so click this cavity block, right click and select change transparency option, and now you can see it clearly. Or you can also change the core block transparency option to change transparency like this. So if you suppress these two options, move body, or now change its transparency so that you can view it easily. You can also use the section view command to section or see the thickness of your plastic part. You can also adjust it like this. Okay, close out it. So now move to the save panel and save this file as plastic part, or save it. So close the all documents. Thank you.